Hey, I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark! Don't forget Gerry!
Hey, it's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. We're going to try to be happy and have a good time. We've just been talking about fucking really dark shit
Serial killers.
for 10 minutes. Yeah. And how rad they are.
How did we?
Only Scott was using the word rad.
Yeah, they also
Everyone
he said awesome when you weren't listening.
But he's the DM.
The
If he
awesome
wants
thing
us
about
to
the Dahmer.
We can all agree on fascinating.
We have to like
them too. He's our Manson, the DM.
He'll punish us if we don't like serial killers.
He's gonna wish us into the corn guy's house.
Scott said that Manson is rad.
They're not evil, you guys. Okay.
They're rad. We get it, Scott.
They're
got a compulsion.
misunderstood and rad.
They're totally tubular.
He's totes cereal, guys. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get into a happier space here.
Yeah, that's
Shifting
right.
gears.
In other murderer news,
Now let's
you
pretend
all
to murder
killed an
people.
elevator of robed men.
Yeah, that's
true.
Where'd we leave off? You guys were faced with a few decisions here. It's a sort of brigade of collectors it looked like were coming up a lift to find you, and after several tries, you actually Hand of Bahamut'd them. It did go to show that your odds are sort of questionable. So in a pinch, it may not be something you rely on. It's sort of like a Hail Mary.
Okay.
But you did manage to clear that elevator.
Let's get back to the ship.
Yeah, well, and Mildred's still in her...
Mildred's still laying on the floor, tied up, sort of spasming and concentrating.
She knows.
But she's every now and then she'll blurt out something that seems like half crazy and half encouraging. And the other big thing you did was you used your Stonebreaker ability and you managed to shatter the giant crystal. Just like that.
I just opened Ken's iced tea, too. My Stonebreaker.
Brian just opened a canned sandwich.
Wouldn't that be great?
Canburger.
Canned burgers.
Ooh, a can.
Wait. Stop recording. We got to cut that out. That's too good an idea.
You know, a sandwich is a sandwich, but a canwich is a meal in a can.
It's fucking gross.
I've had a canned PB&J before.
I'm sorry.
You can get them near the Lunchables.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? There's a lot of weird stuff in Europe.
It was
too.
all right.
Yeah,
it was like
you can open like a can.
like
of
Pringles Kissables. So now there's
I turn that throne to dust.
Yeah, the
like you do every morning.
The spirit flow. It turned into this sort of cyclone, and then you sent in Stargoyle to absorb the cyclone of souls into his tiny body.
This one's got the big towel. Go.
And that's where we left off. You guys had also. Oh, we forgot to mention one other thing. Blackie, on the monitors, you had come across a room that actually it looked like another sort of security room that seemed to monitor locations out like off-world, which was something of interest. You somewhat deduced where it could sit in the tower, which is on the very far end through the center of this planet. The other end, yeah.
So we talked about taking the lift to get there. What ways to get there? Or we talked about actually getting in our
just going
our
back
ship,
to the ship
and heading there.
Yeah.
That seems like the right thing to me.
I think
we still gotta get to it.
Yeah, we got to get back to the ship because that will save our lives at some point.
Yeah.
Where's that? Have we seen the little old guy?
Not since he was on the screen.
Yeah. I'd like to
You
find
talking about
him,
Larry
though.
King?
Oh, the player character's there.
Greyhawk.
So we're going back to the Choppa.
Yeah. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys-
I think that's our best way to go to the other side, unless I'm missing a. There may be a shortcut.
No, we can go from the top down.
We haven't found it yet.
So you guys hopped up here, you sort of did take the shortcut or a shortcut. You went up the
Do it.
the lift of the spirits, but you won't be able to get back down that same way because of the natural sort of buoyancy there. But the lift that you just nuked
Is clear.
seems to be right outside.
And our chariot awaits.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
When are we going to level up?
yeah, that's a good question.
Maybe we could do that in the elevator.
I was thinking that.
Let's level down while we're leveling down.
That's right.
You definitely will have to do that before the.
What's
if
about to
you
happen
make
to
it
us?
before you the final sequence of this tower. Definitely, we would want to get you your new
The boss
abilities,
battle.
your more hit points, all that stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you guys move out of the this room
Controller.
through the door down the short hall, and there's a lift.
I'll carry you.
Well,
Well, she just went, how am I moving?
No, we wouldn't have left her here.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Mildred's with you.
Yeah, I just got her on my back, whatever.
Okay, and Stargoyle.
C-3PO.
Yeah. Hey, wait, who am I? Oh.
Stargoyle he's gonna follow you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So
put a
now
sock in it.
I
Follow
took her
us.
legs off just like C-3PO.
I have to roll. I have to roll a. There's a really, really random chance that
Start
that
a farts and explosion of souls.
No, that some condition of something that's happening right now could actually heal or have an effect on Mildred, but it's really random. So normally this would be a secret roll, but I'm just going to tell you guys that it's a 3% chance.
Wow.
So I'm rolling a percentile die.
So we want to roll 97 or higher on the die, yes?
Right.
All right, here we
Yep,
go.
97. 98, 99, or
Right,
100.
right.
Yeah. I've done this before. Come on. No.
My old
15.
paladin did that
15.
crazy Ben Bar liftgate too.
That's right. Okay, so Stargoyle flies out of the soul stream. We'll have you roll here in a little bit, Mildred, but for now, you guys, with Mildred sort of over her shoulder, you quickly move down this hall. At the end of the hall, there's a lift covered in like a really fine layer of ash. It looks like this is where the collectors were standing not too long ago. As you approach the lift, you see it starts to drop. It starts to lower. So if you hustle, you can just jump
in.
down onto it.
Yep.
Let's
I'm
do it.
in.
Hey, Stargoyle, home please.
Okay.
We're going back
It's
to the ship.
GPS.
Yeah.
Stargoyle GPS. All right, so he's flying around. He's
Jerry's
flying
shaking
around.
his head.
Stargoyle, what are some local movies playing?
And you guys are going floor. You're dropping down.
Starcoil gets it wrong. Searching for local floozies. No.
Not floozies,
I wanna
floors.
move. God damn it.
You're not
Damn Stargoyle, correct?
definitely not in control of this lift. So wherever it stops is where it's gonna stop.
Let's all sort of assume some badass looking, ready to go battle positions.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so and have you guys? I forget. Have you guys managed these? You've had hostages work the lifts for you before, right? All right. Then shit's about to get real. Then
No,
for you.
we've eyeballed it. I think we figured out one of us would.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
you have. I think you've
Not the
had.
dipshit of the group, but probably one of these guys eyeballed it, right?
Well, you've tried, but every time you've been able to
If
run
anybody.
it, you've had your worker bee hostages. Because there's no inputs.
All
or
right.
anything.
Bring it, DM.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm ready for
I
an
like where your
intelligence check.
head's
We
at,
have
Jerry.
6
Yeah.
characters who
I'll
would.
think down.
Okay. You want to try and puzzle out the lift right now?
We have to get back to the ship.
I'm just going to start combing the walls looking for stuff.
Okay.
Just as long as we're moving.
So here, I'm going
down.
to give you the dice tray. I'm going to have you roll like a intelligence. We'll say it's 17 difficulty.
It'd be great if we had to go on a quest for an elevator operator right now.
My intelligence is
we found Chet.
18. So I have a 5.
All right.
So, and I rolled a 3. So I have not figured out anything.
So looking around,
I figured out the occupancy
We
and
roll
the weight
a
allowance.
straight intelligence check.
17 difficulty.
Is it made by Schindler?
No.
2, no. Okay.
No, that's a real.
Schindler's Lift?
Yeah, it's a real elevator company, an escalator company.
I think
It is. You're right. Yeah,
Schindler's Lifts.
I think this is
true.
more. This has more of an Otis vibe.
I had never thought of that before. Okay, so while you guys are sort of scouring around the elevator looking for something, the rest of you sort of start cinching down your gauntlets, tightening up the belts, unsheathing the weapons, and you can almost, even before the elevator starts to slow, you just your inner ear tells you that momentum is slowing slightly.
Hope we can grab a hostage and take us the rest of the way.
And it just drops down. If there was a like a sort of a melodramatic elevator floor ding, it would ding right here. Ding. And you're staring just down a narrow hall lined with paintings, red lighting, and it's just ranks of collectors. Just
inhaling.
ranks. You can see right out of the gate. You can see about 25 of them staring.
Are they actually in a line? Because I really want to open up the gauntlet.
They're
then and
like
see
it's
if I
like
can punch.
five broad and just as far back as you can see.
If I could, I'll wait for my turn. If we're go, how do we do initiative in here?
But the elevator stops here, so
Yeah.
they were calling the elevator obviously to march up.
Assholes. Yeah, I'm blowing fucking fire at them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit him with the gauntlet and hopefully try and punch through.
All right, so this is going to be a battle round. Let's do this by the numbers here. Let's roll your the order of combat here. Yeah. So this is
Who's pressing the down button the whole time?
This is basically a dex check. So it's 5, and yours is just going to be 5, I think.
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
This initiative
I rolled a
roll brought to you
19,
by
just so you know.
Oreo's Triple Stuff.
All right, so
From the
Richard-
makers of diabetes. Fuck you, feet.
So Richard rolled a 5. Bart
I
rolled a 5.
I rolled a 19
Mildred
out of the
is
box.
concentrating
though,
on
and I
not
re-rolled it.
flipping out.
I get no initiative. May God have mercy.
I
on
rolled
myself.
12.
That's right.
12 for Black.
I will give her comforting looks.
This would
A
be
collector's looking
This
at
would
me.
be a hilarious. Well, this would be a
It's just
terrible
initiative.
time
Yeah.
for you to fail your will check too.
Yeah, it would be great. I can't
19.
Wait. You know it's gonna happen.
Brody Stevens.
19
I don't
from
know why I
Amar?
said it. Yeah,
Okay.
19, almost 20.
yeah.
Not
Mark.
quite double damage.
Blackie.
San Fernando Valley,
Represented.
not Los Angeles.
Oh, hi. I've seen it on a map.
So
Adomian does a really good one.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
right there.
Hey,
Tell him
bud.
to come in.
Hey, Brody Stevens, could you come in here and say hi to the Nerd Poker audience?
Oh, look, Brody Stevens is here, you guys.
Yes, I'm dealing my own deck. How dare you?
Hi, Brody.
Oh, Brody.
You still live in the 818, Brody?
I'm in the 818 for life. I walk the Cahuenga Pass. How dare you? Dungeons and Dragons, I'm a powerful wizard.
Fucking Brody.
Welp,
That's it. Bye, Brody.
Back to the bullpen with Brody Stevens.
It's Paul Giamatti. Hey, Paul Giamatti, why don't you say hi to the Nerd Poker audience?
well, I would, except I just got hit by a fucking kindergarten bus.
Oh my God! Look who else it is! It's Andy Kindler. Andy, hey, say hi to the Nerd Poker audience.
What's wrong? You don't like the cameo material? maybe I could move on to the special appearance chunk.
We're all hallucinating as we die in a hallway.
Oh, so dialed.
That was fantastic.
Follow him on Friendster, James Adamian.
Holy shit. It's fantastic.
God damn it. All right.
Best Paul Giamatti in the business.
Andy Kindler.
And the only Kindler other than Kindler.
Yeah. Kindler, it's uncanny.
Yeah, he did Kindler one night, and I noticed somebody pointing at me and laughing because I had my hand over my mouth like I was watching something weird.
After Kindler's State of the Comedy Union in Montreal, he should have a response. As Andy Kindler.
Guzzardo,
The
mirror
Kindler.
Anti-Kindler.
Yeah, he comes out and just talks about how great everything is.
Anti-Kindler.
I like Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla is doing good work.
Jay Leno, great observational stuff. And look, no cards.
Louis C.K. deserves everything he's getting.
I'm not out of breath from dancing before my set starts.
Shit.
Where were
All
we?
right. Yeah. Okay. That was a
Okay,
bit
so
of
we've all
levity
leveled up
before-
and we're back at the show.
before the chaos here. Okay, so Marth is first, then Blackie, then the Collectors, then Bart, then Sir Richard.
God damn it.
So
Bad order.
that is the worst order. Yeah.
Wow.
Amarth, you're up first.
I have a longbow, but I can't see anywhere in here on how many bolts or arrows I have.
Well, I don't remember.
You're going to
but
Hunger Games it right now at this moment?
No, I'm just telling you. I mean, to be honest, I'd
you
like
guys
to
had-
use it, but
you
I don't
guys
know if I
had
can
like
use
a-
it.
They're
Chunk-
right in front of you, I think, though, right? Aren't they?
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah.
Oh, so I should. Oh, I can. Okay.
The elevator door.
The way I read it
Mildred
was.
says that in a fever dream.
I thought they were way down the hall. No, they're standing right in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Speaking
fucking,
words of
I've still
wisdom.
got my great axe.
They're in front of you and way down the hall.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna great axe whoever's close.
All right. Here's the
Not
tray.
one of us, though.
No,
That's
Cut in
my
half
job.
pretty bad, Dewey.
11.
Plus your bonuses.
11
of some
plus your
significant-
strength bonus.
So my check is 7, but
But
then
it should
for the
be
great
next
axe,
to
it's. Well, I know what I roll for damage, but what do I roll for great axe?
It should be the number that. Oh, you don't have it on there, though, but it should be the number that's next to.
Yeah. It'll just be, for now, it'll just be... Are you using one of your abilities, or are you just attacking? Because your ability will tell you what stat you're using. I think for you, it's almost always strength.
Yeah, I'll do devastating strike on them.
Okay.
So it's +9 versus AC.
Okay. So that is... And you rolled a 12?
Yeah.
All right, so that's easily a hit. And what's devastating strike do?
I strike with awesome power, more concerned with offensive strength than defensive posturing. Until the start of my next turn, any attacker gains a +2 bonus to attack rolls against me. If I'm raging, attackers do not gain this bonus. I wouldn't say I'm raging, but
Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
would.
But you're... and what does it
Get a
give
couple
you
of rum and cokes in them.
in return for making yourself more vulnerable? What's it?
a hit. It's +5 damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's just one target, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your whatever your damage is.
It says, look, 1d10 plus 1d8 plus 6 damage.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. 1d10 plus 1d8. Sorry, it's taking so long. What the fuck is the 8? Oh.
Who is this guy?
Who's what the...
That's not Brian, but he is wearing Brian's skin.
do a thing while I find my right...
Oh,
yeah.
Brian looking for his dice is brought to you by Clamato. Nothing's better for getting the taste of vitamin water out of your mouth than Clamato. Warning, may contain Budweiser.
All right.
I could use some of that. Some
Scott is drinking vitamin water as we speak.
It's 8 plus 6.
All right.
14.
14 damage. It was, wait, what was read your damage to me one more time. What's it say?
Yeah.
It was 1d10 plus 8?
Yeah, then plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
So
1d10 plus 1d8 plus 6 damage.
Okay. So you rolled a 14 total plus 6 for 20. 20 damage on the nearest collector?
Yeah.
Okay. So without hesitating, Omarth just wades right into he steps off the elevator and just starts hacking. The first collector that you run into just pops and disappears. Robes drift down to the floor, which leads into Blackie's turn.
I'm going to hit with my little lightning rod. With my little forklift.
Yes.
Here, let me a battle music. Yeah. 17.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good shot. It's inspiring.
Yeah.
All right. So then that's a hit, and this is with the tuning fork, right?
Fun. Natural fun. Yes.
Okay. So that's a hit. So let's roll damage up.
What is the damage on this this lightning rod? I don't think you've ever really told me what it was yet.
Well, I don't have it here.
I think it's a
I think we
doubler
went.
of the
Did we
regular damage.
I think we described it last week. Is it not in there
splits.
anywhere?
Yeah, it's a regular lightning rod damage with but it's just twice.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Or a few secs. Give me all kinds of secs.
Yeah. You like sex.
Good news from the Park Service, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Busey is 80% contained. He had been threatening some homes in the Northridge area, but they dug a bar. And, sending some teams up there to drive him home. So repeat, Gary Busey, 80% contained.
All right. Let's see. Where was your rod?
Well, it all started. That's a cue for a good sort of Commander McBragg flashback. There. East Philadelphia. Did I mention the time I had to deposit $5 into my account so I could take out 20 to buy socks? I needed to leave enough money in my account to keep it open, but still get a $20 bill out to get socks, as I had jerked off into all of them in the train up from Washington, D.C. Heavens, Commander. How did you manage? Well, I rolled some quarters and took them into a laundromat where they sympathized with my plight. Gave me 5 wadded up ones, which would not go into the machine. Maybe Todd Glass can get me out of this hole. Hey, Todd Glass.
My God.
Todd Glass is here
Todd
too.
Glass is
Everybody
here
is
too.
outside today. It's amazing.
What if I thought I could really just come in? What if I thought I could just do an impression of Todd? For no reason at all. What if I just thought I could really come in here and just Todd Glass? I'm fucking stoned right now.
Bye, Todd Glass.
Thanks, Todd.
Todd Glass is brought to you by Vicodin.
All right. So for now, the rod is going to do 1d8, and then on the consecutive targets, it'll do 1d6 and then 1d4.
Okay. So 1d8 is a 5. A 1d6 is a 1. And 1d4 is a 3.
All right, and then do that again for the second fork.
Oop. Sorry. That's a 3 on the 8. That's a 2 on the 6. And that's a 3 on the 4.
Okay. All right, so
that's a number, Wang.
All right, so there's like a crisp ozone smell as 2 arcs of lightning like just disappear into the ranks of collectors here from Blackie's rod. None of them fall down, but you can see like robes sort of smoldering a few ranks back into their group. For the collector's turn, all of them, even the front row that's facing you, all of them just start sort of humming.
Motherfuckers.
Now there is the possibility of some line of sight cover because the opening is narrower than the
for door edges.
Yeah, so you could get to the side on the elevator side. You could duck around the side, but it's gonna be real touch and go. There's not a lot of like hiding to the side of the door, enough.
I'm gonna drop straight to the ground.
All right. And there's also you also haven't seen the black collectors before, so whatever is like uncorking, assuming that they work like the rest of the collectors and it takes a turn to charge up. It'll probably hit on the beginning of this next round, or on their next round. All right, Bart, you're next.
I'm blowing fire at them.
Okay.
You have to roll.
You don't even have to roll for that, do you?
No, it's just a...
Give me that back.
And it's, I think it was...
Well, I think he's got to roll some damage, right?
Yeah. 1d6, right? Yeah, 1d6 damage. So
and it's blast.
Bonus.
3 or 5, okay.
I don't know what the bonus is from the special mask that I'm wearing.
Oh, right. Yeah, you have... you're wearing the Bahamut gift, the boost to your flame jets. Mm-hmm. So yours is 1d6. The natural one is 1d6 plus Constitution modifier. It's also unusual against the collectors because they're vulnerable to it.
Yes.
So I think we were rolling double. So it's a 1d12.
Do we have any oil?
Okay.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think if there's some more.
I was just
gonna launch a big ball of fire down there.
Yeah.
Let me roll my damage. So just a 1d12.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's a 2.
But it's fire.
2, 1d12. Okay, so then, and the initial damage isn't too great, but they're going to take some damage over time while they burn at least the first couple rows, and then Sir Richard.
I'm gonna hit them.
You're just gonna try and get as many in a row as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. This is with the gauntlet.
It's
18.
Yeah. That's not how it works, but I did hit him for an 18.
Yeah, it's like a camera flash. Okay, so that's 18. So now let's roll the damage for it.
Which is every dice all at once.
Yeah, it's been so long now. I didn't have my character sheet before. There were always special circumstances with the lenses.
So for this, we'll roll. It'll be 1d. No. It was like 3d10, something like that.
It was. That's exactly what it was. All right. 4, a 9, and a 7.
It's 20. Okay. So then, you're gonna hit. So you blast a beam and it runs down. You try and just line up a row, and it goes just flash in this row back into the sort of the darkness of this tunnel, disappears, and you can see that the back of these guys' group isn't as far back as it seemed at first. There's only like 6 or 7 ranks of them. It's still like 30, 35 collectors, but you just took out a row of 7 of them down the side.
For Bahamut.
Nice work.
And Clinishmore.
So then we tick back around. This will be the time to, and you guys, you can take a movement action. So Bart and Sir Richard, this would be the time where you would want to.
Am I on the ground, by the way, now?
Yeah, I was going to secure
Because I would like
her.
to put... whatever's happening, I assume Mildred might put her shield up if it... I mean, I don't know.
Or
you can
even
tell
if
me what I'm
like
seeing.
your shield's on your back and I'll turn you around. like
Yeah, what am I seeing? What am I
I'm
experiencing?
assuming I set her down when
Yeah, he
I-
must have
when
put
I-
me down,
yeah.
so...
Picked up the battle axe.
Yeah, so you're seeing...
She's still inside the lift.
I'm
right?
seeing these collectors fighting other collectors?
You're seeing collector on collector action. Yeah.
damn.
But I'm still tied up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should, for your... I don't know if we should roll yet, because it seems like that would be sort of encouraging to your
Right. Yeah, I would think
subconscious.
so.
Otherwise, I'd have you roll to see if you went nuts, but I feel like you still sort of... That would almost be, like, hopeful. Like,
Yeah, I think that would be
oh.
like it seemed like that's what's going on. But I guess I can't do my built-in shield if I am tied
We
up,
could
so-
let's do a will check to see if you're able to keep it together enough to trigger the activate your shield. Mildred has a sort of like a built-in arm gauntlet
Shield?
sleeve shield thing.
So even if I'm tied up, I might still be able to... Yeah, I rolled an 8, so...
Okay, so 8.
under my
That's
will.
under your will. Yeah. Okay, so laying on the floor, just sweating and concentrating, mumbling to herself. And that might actually bust the ropes too.
Ooh, bonus.
Let me just see.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so, yeah, you guys don't notice that because you're busy, but your shield goes clunk, 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 down your arm, and just neatly just stretches and snaps the rope
Are
for
my
the
legs
most
tied?
part. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're still. You feel your arms come free, but your legs are still because you're just wound up like somebody laid on railroad tracks in an old
Okay.
western.
But just in terms of check, there's nothing that Mildred can't attack. She's not sure enough to attack the other collectors.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I
figured.
think you get your shield up and then just sort of hunker down.
Okay. Sounds like what the coward.
But
would
that
do.
leaves before we go. Then Bart and Sir Richard, what's your your move at the end of your turn?
Dodge to the side.
Yeah.
And hunker down.
Okay.
Or if possible, if I see that she's got her shield up, I might even get behind it if there was not room on the side of the
Yeah, I'm
elevator.
letting you back here now after all this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get to the sides then. There's room because there's nobody there. So
Yeah, I do that.
It looks like it's like a circle
yeah,
and then the hall. So there's this sort of like
right.
line of sight.
I'm
There.
going to stay deep in
Scoot
the...
over. Okay. Okay, then we go to the next round. Amarth, you're back up again.
Yep.
So you could attack and move if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm going to attack and kind of dodge roll, like as clumsy or as much as I can, you know.
Okay.
This is your attack.
Oh, it's battle music.
I was wondering where that was coming from.
It's battle music now.
Jesus.
14.
I feel like I'm getting to know him better. All right, 14. That's a hit.
Should I? I'm going to do Devastating Strike again because it's at will.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Does that mean it's cursed?
One of them
Dice went
jumped
out
out.
of the table.
6 plus 6, so 12.
12. I'm the nearest guy. All right. The combination of his smoldering robes and your swipe with the sword sends him down. And then you're ducking back around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Blackie, what's your move?
Oh, we didn't take a break yet. We need to take a quick break.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah. And we're back.
All right, Blackie, what's your play here?
You're saying I can do an attack and a move at the same time?
Yeah.
In the same round?
Yeah.
Because I have a new spell It's an encounter. And it's a ethereal stride.
Okay.
Which is sort of like a dimensional step.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I could maybe sort of get a shot off, and if these guys are going to shoot and I can't get out of the way, can I just sort of save my stride up for when they're about to shoot so that I can kind of...
Oh, I see. Yeah. What's ethereal stride do?
You shift your body out of phase with the world for an instant, teleporting a short distance. Kind of like when I go to the Chateau Marmont. When you reappear, you're still somewhat out of phase and difficult to harm or hinder for a short time. I teleport 3 squares, and I gain a power bonus to all defenses until the end of the next turn.
So this you would have to do, this would count as you couldn't do this and an attack. So if you wanted to do this, you could, for example, you could probably appear behind these guys. You can step like anybody else would to the sort of the corners where Bart and Sir Richard are going, but you could use that to actually get behind the...
Well, if I get behind these guys, then I'm just looking at walls of light and flames coming at me. So I'm gonna...
Okay.
I'm just I just want to get out of the way of any sort of keening that might be coming my way.
Right, so the best bet right now is to the sides.
Okay, I'm just going to stay out to the side then.
And then you can still attack then if you're going to just do that. You could do an attack and do a sidestep.
Well, if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to hit these guys. I'm not going to use the rod again. I think I'm going to do I think I'm just going to do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Sorry.
Here it comes.
Tray, please.
Dice tray.
Sure.
Brian was warming them up.
Wait a minute. Let me. I gotta get my.
Get
my crazy.
The spell casting music going.
Yeah, I gotta get my super battle music happening. Yeah. Time for Blackie to throw a little Eldritch Blast your way.
You gonna spit Cuervo at him?
Yeah, Cuervo Gold. That's a 7.
7. Okay, and what stat does Eldritch Blast use?
Eldritch Blast is charisma, which
Nice.
I kind of have some of that someplace. That's a 6 bonus, so 7 and 6.
13. All right, and that's a hit. So what's damage on that?
That is a 1d10 plus my charisma modifier. Sorry. That's a 4 and a 6, so 10.
Okay. 10. That takes out another one. Blackie. Okay, so now, and you're stepping aside?
Yes.
Okay, so now it's the collector's turn. So you guys are all huddled to the left and the right of the opening. Mm-hmm. Mildred is sort of prone, but you're curled into like a fetal position. You're trying to use your arm as good a shield as you can. Okay, so the collector, their sort of whining wail reaches a peak as you duck around to the side, Blackie. And you guys feel like almost like a hand tugged your clothes towards the center of the room. There's a blast followed by that tug, and you see the entire like back end of the elevator and a chunk of the black rock behind it it melts like a candle and just starts oozing sort of like a small molten flow down into the elevator floor. You're bumped, Mildred. You're bounced, jostled by this thing, but it seemed to be like an 8-foot wide circle. So you just get the sort of fringe kick of this. But you see the sort of the lava oozing down onto the floor near you, and you sort of keeping your shield up, kind of scuttle away from it. So now the back of the elevator's melted out in a big
Didn't hit anybody?
No. You guys were all on either side of it, but it created like a vacuum tug. If it had hit you, it would have been probably disastrous with that many.
I imagine.
Collectors leaning on it. The operation of the elevator sort of called into question now too. So
might be kind of frozen here.
So your only way out might be through these guys.
All right.
Before we take the next round, though, I gotta talk to Sarah for just a second.
Okay.
So I'll be real quick. Everyone's good.
I'm gonna go take a shit. Real quick.
I'm gonna go take a picture of you taking a shit. Hello, shitstagram.
Gonna play that shit taking music.
Play that shit taking me.
Hi, guys. Enjoy your shits.
Okay, so you're just concentrating on trying to keep track of who's who,
Right.
And it's very difficult. Even though from where we sit here, it seems like it would make sense. Like you'd be able to keep track of
Right.
what's sort of who's your friends. It's like really hard to keep it straight in your mind, and you keep feeling this sort of tug to attack the nearest.
Okay.
The nearest guys, and you've been fighting this whole time, but just now you hear you actually hear a voice, like a very clear. It's like a very old man, like an old man's voice, and he talks to you like he calls to you by name, and he says, he's like, Mildred, very warm even. He's like, Mildred, why do you resist me, Mildred? It's futility. Do my bidding, Mildred.
No, can't you just be like? I feel like that would make her madder. She doesn't do anyone's bidding.
He chuckles. He's like, I like your energy, Mildred.
Yeah, I got a lot of moxie.
He's like, attack your friends, or I'll destroy your world, Mildred. Do we have a deal?
No. I mean, no. This is the answer.
All right.
But wait.
Okay.
To be fair, am I concerned about like my actual world? Is he like showing me a vision of my world, like the world I came from?
No, that's all he said. That's all he said. So.
All right. I'll be like, I haven't seen my world in
He's like,
ages. Thanks to you.
What do these scoundrels mean to you, Mildred? Everyone you know, everyone you love will die. Why would you throw that down?
How do I know you're telling me the truth? What have you ever done to prove you're a trustworthy guy?
It's like, Mildred, I do not need to prove myself to you.
Okay, you know what? I'll think about it. How about that? Let me sleep on it, and I'll mull it over.
You hear the phone hang up. Click. All right, let me get everyone else in here. Hold on. Okay. All right, everyone's coming back in.
So, what is my feeling though about what being in right now? What am I seeing? It's still. Am I still holding
it's
out?
still, yeah, you're still holding on. The spell hasn't broken. You still feel that tug, but.
Can I communicate that? Can I communicate what has happened, or is that not even possible? Because he just identified them specifically, also.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like.
It's like a constantly resetting hallucination, though.
Okay.
But I think you could. I'll let you roleplay it. If you can deliver it in sort of a broken, strained style, then I think that you could get some of that info across.
Okay.
All right, so the next round is starting, but you guys hear, as Mildred is sort of crab walking away from the molten back of the elevator off to the side. Also, it's your shield. The fact that your shield sponged some of that is a testament to the Bahamut power.
Okay.
But you hear Mildred sort of feverishly talking.
She's like, old man, voice in head, can't fight, says my world or you.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And then she collapses.
Yep.
Is that good? I mean, that was
good.
fair, right?
That was good, yeah.
I didn't want to give away.
No, that was perfect.
Get it?
Apparently, the old man is Stan Lee.
Damn it.
No, that's good.
I know, I can't
They
do
can
too
chew on it here. And we're starting the round again. So, Marth, we're back to you.
Okay. We're gonna try to get out of this room, right? So,
your options are you can't flee down the elevator because you don't know how to use it and it may be broken. You could charge through, or you could fight through. Are pretty much your options at this point.
Fight?
Are they back to charging yet?
No. If they do that, if they start charging again, it'll be this turn. But you've killed 7, 3, 10 out of about 30.
Okay. Because we can always make a... Well, yeah, let's attack.
Okay. These guys, they're very drone-like, the way these dudes fight. They just stand in rank, usually, and
Easy to
are
hit.
willing to contribute their voice to the group attack, even if it means dying, which makes you question whether or not they really are even dying or if they're just being, like, temporarily reset or something. But, yeah. So, Amarth, you're going to attack?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the attack roll.
Nice. Fucking. Oh. No, it's a 16.
All right. So that's a hit. What ability are you using, or what are you attacking with?
I'm going to do Devastating Strike again.
Okay.
With the Great Axe.
Yep. It's a good move because they don't seem to really be attacking, so you're not sacrificing too much.
Right. Oh, nice. 11 and then plus 6, so 17.
All right, so that's another one down. So far, you're just swinging like it's piñatas, and they're just caving in front of you.
Wow.
That's three that you
So the
hacked
black
down.
robe guys aren't as strong as the white robe guys?
Well, they are.
None of them are strong in defense, really.
You're stronger than you were, and also
okay.
the first few ranks have been hit with fire and lightning.
Oh, okay, cool. Who's next?
Then it's Blackie.
I guess I guess I'm gonna do the lightning rod again.
Okay.
Try that one. So I'm gonna kind of duck out.
And I don't have my notes for your. I thought we had all that down, but I feel like I didn't give you the right damage. It's too nerfed right now. Doesn't add up.
Do you need music,
Because
Blaine?
you had.
Yeah,
'Cause I
mate.
had something. And
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah. What did I have you roll for the rod last round?
I think it started with a 10, then a 6, then a 4.
8, 6. It was 8, 6, and 4. So this time, roll. And we'll just have to get my notes next time. So for now, roll
my way.
Lunch my way.
12, 10, 8.
12, 10, 8?
Yeah.
Okay, do I have to roll to attack, or is this just a zap?
Yeah, this is attack.
Okay. A 6 plus, I don't know if I have any pluses. What would a...
This is wisdom. Yeah, wisdom bonus. What's your?
my wisdom bonus is a 4, so 10.
Okay, so that's a hit.
Okay. And then you said
And
what?
then 12, 10, 8 twice.
Okay. 12. Okay, 9. 10.
Wow, that
And
was
5. That's 1. And then second is 8. 1. And oh, sorry, I think I did that wrong. The 8-sided was a 1, and the
Okay.
10-sided was an 8.
okay.
And that's
12,
both.
8, 12. So that's then. Yeah, that seems more like it. The rod's got some more balls on it.
What?
Yeah, man.
We'll be right back with, huh?
I play with some pansy ass lightning rod. So
I
that's
keep it in my sack.
3, 4. You hit six of the collectors. Of the 6, the first 1, 2, 3, 4 all died.
Oh, cool.
So you guys are carving out a decent chunk here. Then it's the collector's turn. The collectors this time they start to do something that you haven't seen collectors do yet. They all sort of it looks like they sink into the ground. So you watch as all the robes just go flat, like on the floor.
Run.
So no collectors in sight.
I say we run for the other door and just fucking move.
Somebody's going to have to carry Mildred.
I'll grab her.
Okay.
Right? Is that a good idea?
I don't like the idea of running through these guys because there's no telling what kind of energy they're summoning. I kind of want to just get back against something as much as I can.
I can't share any ideas that I may or may not have.
Nope.
It's all on you.
And Gerry and Ken
left.
it just silently left the room.
I
both
think
had shit they need to do.
Brian, it's all you.
Yeah, I'm going to role play for Gerry and Ken. And I think Ken would say, let's hide. And Gerry would say, let's run. So that doesn't help you at all. Sir Richard's, he's like, let's go. The path is clear.
I'm going to get on
And
the other side of these guys.
Bart says, it's going to blow. Everyone take shelter.
Well, I'm going to get on the other side of these guys and take shelter. But, yeah.
Okay. So you're running down the hallway.
Yes.
With me?
Yeah, with you on my back.
Creeped out at every step.
Yes.
That you step on a moment ago, an occupied collector robe. But
well, I think it's like even though I'm a big dude, I'm a teenager running through a graveyard. I'm not going to land on any. I'm not stepping on any. graves.
No. Yeah, but the floor is littered with robes now. So even
I'm a kid in Phantasm, fucking running through there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get to the other side with Mildred without any issue, other than just thoroughly creeped out and waiting for every step. You're basically waiting for him to explode underneath you,
Right.
but nothing happened. Then that's Amarth's turn. So Blackie, then it's your turn.
Huh. Do these guys? Am I getting any vibes from Gerry or Ken? Are they gonna? Is Ken gonna do the thing where he shrugs and runs along? Or
I think if you go, I think Ken will go. I think Bart. If I'm Bart and I see you go, I think he'll follow you. But if you stay, he's.
I'm taking a second. I'm looking at Stargoyle and I'm giving him a Because Stargoyle's kind of a Bahamut kind of a guy.
Yeah. Let me see the dice tray, Brian. Let me see if Stargoyle can give you any.
If he's detecting any kind of weird phaseron overload energy going here.
Stargoyle.
We do a break.
He goes, me here, and he loops around. Looks like he seems excited to follow his big friend Amarth.
All right, I'm making a break for it.
All right, so Bart does the same.
Cool. Well, that's a good time to take a quick break.
Oh,
when
nice.
He makes a break for it.
Fuck Sir Richard.
Our final break.
Okay, so Sir Richard follows suit. If I were Sir Richard, I would lay down a suppressing fire with the incinerator, so to speak. I would run by these guys and hit a couple of them with my light, I think, as I went. So I'm going to roll that. 20.
Ah, nice.
I got a hot hand.
Just like Gerry.
All right. D10, 9 and a 10. 7. All right.
Fantastic.
That's 19, 7, 26. So Sir Richard sprints after you, bringing up the rear of this party. On his way through, he just flash burns one of the robes on the ground. You don't hear the pop or the sort of the signature, death squeal, but he seems to be satisfied with wiping out one of the robes. So now you guys are in a hall similar to one of the halls, or similar to the halls you were in earlier on, lower in the tower. You don't recognize this one immediately. I don't think you haven't gone down far enough. but your sense of direction is good enough to know that if you run far enough in the direction you're going, you would eventually hit the catwalk surrounding the sort of the spirit pit that you guys ascended through. And then there's a bunch of side doors that you can explore if you want. That slows you down if you do that, but
We should try to find another lift, right?
Yeah, we got to find another elevator.
Okay. And you could also use, in a pinch, you could use the sort of the spirit pit. You just have to be. It would be like hauling yourself up, but you'd be going down, right?
Yeah, have to climb down.
You could still do it. And you could swing out from under, like if you got under one of the catwalks, you could like be out of the lift range, but you'd drop like that 25 feet down onto the catwalks. But it's doable. Okay, so you guys book down the hallway. Behind you, casting glances over your shoulder, like halfway expecting another sort of a psionic blast to come down this passage, but instead, and lit by the faint red lights and also by the molten back of the elevator now, you see the robes on the floor start to rise as if like a whoa, that was my mic, as if like a huge, like a large collector is like forming up out of the floor.
Fuck that.
He's gonna sneak into the movies like this.
So you guys run down this hall and you end up at a T intersection with a huge ornate painting of an old man in like velvet poofy panted dinnerware, sipping like a goblet, and in one of his hands he's holding what looks like a galaxy. But you can go left or right here. And back along the way you pass two doors. I'm not sure if you want to stop and check doors at this stage, but
do we want to get away from these guys? I'm trying to
the one mega guy. Yeah, we want to get away from the giant.
Yeah, the Voltron here. Do I have any sort of sense of direction as to where another elevator would be located?
Let's roll a dungeoneering check.
All right. My dungeoneering is a wisdom, which is a 4. I rolled an 8.
4 plus an 8. So the difficulty of 10, you rolled an 8, 12. Yeah, okay, that's good. So you think that you should go left at this junction. Mildred, and you guys don't need to go out of the room. You just have to pretend like you don't hear this just for the sake of time. You're bouncing along on the shoulder of the collector that you are constantly having to reassure yourself is one of your allies. And you see the painting of the guy for a second. It's like him drinking and smiling. And as they turn and try and decide what direction, you see the painting shift, almost like it melts, like his eyes melt down onto his cheeks. No. And you see the fist holding the galaxy closes. And you think you can hear people like screaming, like faintly. And now his face looks sort of like the Scream mask. It's like all melted down.
I don't like it.
But you sort of are making note to yourself, like the paintings are kind of grim at this point. They're not feel-good paintings anymore. You guys don't see any of that though.
What?
The painting looks normal. Yeah, everything's good. Okay. Everything's delightful. You guys are running left.
It's just a giant guy with a galaxy in his hand.
Faintly elderly laughing, like cackling, is bleeding in and out of this nightmare that you're in.
Somebody up here is watching the Sunshine Boys.
All right, so you guys bank left. At the last moment, as far down the hall, and as you turn, you look back and you see that the what looked like sort of like the head of a giant collector. If the collector had formed in that way, it would be like 100 feet tall. But you see that it wasn't actually the head. It actually has it actually looks like the top of sort of an orb-shaped body. And there's almost like spider-like tendrils that are sort of draped over legs. So as you turn the corner left, you can see this sort of like hall-sized crawler made of robes and nothing begin to sort of scuttle down the hall after you guys.
I don't like the word scuttle with that.
Fucking throw something at it.
Kind of gave me the creeps.
What do you got?
I'm going to do another, I guess I'm just going to try to hit it with a lightning bolt again.
As you guys turn the corner? I think Sir Richard would be down with that,
I think Sir Richard should throw something, too.
Yeah, and I also think Ken would be hitting it with a little breath weapon.
Well, it's too far for his fire. His fire is real close. It's still back at right where you left it, and you're at the corner. But this is, as you guys, before you flee, I think it's, it makes sense to sling a little damage.
13.
13, and this is for the rod, or
it's for the rod.
Okay. Okay, that connects.
Okay, so and it's a 12, a 10.
For now, it was a 12, a 10, and an 8. I'm gonna have to go back and we got to get your guys' character sheets updated with all the gear stats. But for now, that's what we'll use.
Okay, 12, 10, and 8. So it's 8, 4, 4.
Actually, since it's not multiple targets, it's just the first. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, just keep rolling it. 8, 4, 4.
8, 4, 4. So 16, and then 8, 6, and 9.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
16, 8, 6, 14, 9 is 3. So that's a total of 39 damage. That's a mighty forked lightning. All right, so lightning just appears and disappears, crackling down the hallway. Everything's illuminated, sort of whitish blue.
I'm going to say to Stargoyle, man, I think I forked that guy up. And I want Stargoyle to kind of look at me like, you asshole.
He's going to clap his little singularity hands together sarcastically.
Slow clap.
Sarcastically. Okay. Yeah, you see for a second, it just looks it looks almost like a line of laundry is attacking. Like it's just a bunch of robes gently draped over whatever the shape is, and somehow they're not just coming apart. But the lightning just buries right into the center of it. Who else was going to throw a ranged attack?
Him and
Sir Richard, definitely.
Sir Richard, yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll grab that. 9 I roll, which is just barely a hit. That's a 2, 4, and an 8, 10, 14. All right. Camera flash. The beam goes down the hall into this thing. It's sponged right there. It's nearly 50 damage, a little over 50 damage. But it just keeps it keeps trundling along after you guys as you book around this corner. So you run down you've turned left. You run down the hall. You come to another intersection where you can continue going straight or turn right. You are fairly certain that if you turn right, you'll get back to the sort of the central shaft of this whole thing. The lifts, though, you're sort of winging it. Are you trying to find another lift, or were you trying to get back to the center?
I would think the center's kind of like too obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever the quickest way down is, I think.
So maybe you run straight then and try and maybe loop around to another.
Yeah, maybe put some distance between us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, without getting too close to that center aisle.
Okay. So you run straight. As you're passing the paintings, just the gaudy paintings of the old man, everyone seems to sort of like crumble as you are watching him, Mildred, over the shoulder. He seems to sort of be, I keep hitting my mic, he seems to be like compressing, crushing down. His eyes are turning black. All the paintings of him in sort of glory poses are becoming this really dark sort of gothic destruction. And you hear him, like his laughter, chuckling in your ears, and him saying, he's like, you'll never get home. There's no home to get to.
I told him I would sleep on it.
You guys run through a couple more intersections, taking your best stab at where this lift is going to be.
Is Mildred tempted by that? Because I would feel like she wouldn't be tempted by that offer, but you can tell me if you feel like that's not an appropriate role play.
No, I think it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's such a large, also such a large boast.
Yeah, well, it seemed pretty.
That it's almost worth calling that bet, kind of.
Sorry, Mom.
You guys eventually, though, come up to a hallway that you, at the end of which you see looks like another lift. Doesn't look like the lift is on this particular floor, but this is another lift, so you could go try and figure it out.
I'm on it.
All right.
I'm going to go, and Stargoyle and I are going to go over and start pressing the button and looking impatiently at our watches.
Okay. So carrying Mildred down this hallway, I'm going to pass this to Blackie. And you're going down this hall is a all or nothing bet now, because you're at a dead end against the lift. So if the monstrosity, the black collector monstrosity, turns, you guys are at a dead end. So you'll have to figure it out or kill the robe spider.
10.
Okay, so that's a 20-sided, and this is due. Sorry, I didn't tell you what you were rolling yet. This is going to be an intelligence check.
Okay.
A difficulty of 25. So what's your intelligence bonus?
It's just 5.
5. So you'll need to roll a 20.
Huh.
So hold
Really?
on, I got to keep track of how many you haven't. You have as many rounds until this thing catches up to you to try.
That was one.
That's 1. And you don't know how far behind you it is, but it's not too far. All right, try again.
6.
Oh boy. All right, what are you doing while this is going on, Amarth?
Is he trying to do the elevator? Is that what you're trying to
get the elevator going?
Get the lift working. I've got Mildred propped up, and then I'm ready in case that fucking beast comes around the corner.
All right, and I think
I'll put some distance between me and her to defend her and try to take the thing out in the hallway.
I'm gonna have. I think Sir Richard and Bart might, if it's cool with the party, they might go down the hall to the doors. Similar to the one, this is the same hall that you ran down from the lift. So they're going to go down midway, open the doors, and then hide there so that if the thing does come through to you, they can be behind it and sort of flank it.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay. This is the long shot for Blackie. Can he hack the Gibson? It's only a 5% chance.
Can I get the elevator working? It's on side. That's 17.
Close.
Yeah, that's 4. Keep going.
That's a 9.
All right, hold on. All right, one more.
12.
Okay, now wait. You're not done yet. At the end of the hall, you see. You see Bart and Sir Richard each go into the doors on the side, and they disappear from sight. The next, just moments later, at the end of the hall, you see just black fill the end of the hall, and you hear the sort of the whipping of cloth, and you know that this thing is down there. So go ahead, you get 1, 2, then 2 more.
18.
It needs to be 19 or 20 or just 20?
Just a 20, because it's a 25 difficulty, yeah.
11.
All right. Nope.
This is the last one. Is this the last one?
No, I think that was it.
Yeah.
So this...
That's me putting my foot through the soda machine.
So this thing trundles down. That was a valiant effort. That's hard to roll a 20 on call. This thing just skittering down the hall, huge. At times it just looks like a bunch of robes caught in a little dust devil, and at times it looks like a giant spider. It passes the doors that Sir Richard and Bart are, and you guys, while he's working on the door, you just sort of, Amarth, brace yourself and get ready to throw down, because right now you're the only one. Mildred's down on the floor, and Blackie is working on hacking the Gibson. So
Yep.
all right, so it closes the distance, and then it's upon you. So let's roll this for this round.
Shield up.
What's that?
Shield up.
Yep.
I still can't.
I still haven't rolled a 20,
fight it?
by the way.
I still don't. This thing doesn't look especially bad.
Oh, there it is.
Actually, oh, you got your 20?
Yeah.
That's a good point, Mildred. This thing might be so awful. Let's roll I'm trying to think. The combination of your confusion as well as how terrible this is, I think you might be able to get it together enough to fight this thing.
Maybe a perception check, or
What is that a wisdom?
yeah, it's a wisdom-based check. I have a 3 for perception.
Let's roll. We'll split the difference. A 10 difficulty check. Perception check. Yeah, a 10 difficulty perception check. So you'll need to beat 10 with your roll
With
plus
the
your
3.
perception. Yeah.
God damn it! Motherfucker, shitballs, cocksucker, asshole 1. It's really annoying.
You almost had it, and it almost ticked over to an 18. All right, so nope. Sarah's about to jump out the window of this
So
fifth
angry.
story.
So angry.
All right, so no, you're terrified, curled up, just terrified by how many awful things are happening at once, and the laughter and the dying of the world and all that. How much more time do we have? Do you want to throw down now?
Yeah,
or do you
I want to hit him once.
Okay, here we go. Then, well, first off, let's roll the initiatives. So D20 plus your dexterity.
Oh, we got to do a new initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. 18 again.
Ooh.
Nice.
15 for the clothes spider. 18, 15.
Da-da. 14.
Nice. All right, so Amarth, you are going first.
Cool.
Oh, and what about those guys?
They rolled a 15, so they'll go next.
Oh, okay.
You mean Sir Richard and Bart?
Yes.
I'll roll those right here.
Oh, Brian.
9 and a 10. So they'll go after you, Blackie.
I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna do
You're gonna
avalanche.
fuck it?
Yeah.
Is that an encounter ability?
Yep.
He just started fucking his laundry. It was weird.
I got one. Avalanche strike. Just a devastating overhead swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that with the great axe.
All right.
Or actually, my broadsword. Yeah. 17.
Nice. Okay, so that's a hit. So roll up your damage.
So it's 3d10 plus 9 damage.
It's legit. And this looks like, this is like...
Nobody's missed. I feel like nobody has missed on these things at all.
No, they're real easy to hit.
Yeah.
They have, no armor.
Right.
Yeah, this is like...
Not that I want you guys to miss. I'm
Remember
just
when...
rageful about my one.
Was it Shelob that was attacking Samwise? Was that Shelob? What was
How do you want to do it? Do I roll this 3 times, or I just got a 10?
3d10?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. You have to roll. Yeah, you have to roll the
10.
Yep.
9. So 19.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. 6.
10, 9, 6, 6. So that's 25.
Yeah, plus 9.
Plus 9, 34. 34, and that was an avalanche strike?
Yeah.
Monstrous.
Just over the head, I just stood right in front of the thing.
All right, so behind you, 1v1, you turn and see Amarth just swinging for the fences on this monstrosity. It makes no noise.
Fuck you.
Beyond the
fuck you.
Beyond the sort of the rustling of the robes, there's no noise, but you can see when you cut it that there's a reaction to it. Like they snap back. It sort of recoils. It definitely you definitely heard it. But it's like really disturbingly sort of silent.
Okay.
Then is its turn. It rolls.
What did those guys do to it? Those guys didn't do shit.
They're in the rooms.
Oh.
Their initiative. They're going last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It rolled a 9. And what's your armor, Brian?
Let me see. Wait. On the front.
Yeah, it should be the top left.
14.
All right, so 9 plus their 5. Okay, so then that is a hit. And you take... Where is it? 3, 4. You take 4 points of damage. One of the arms sort of lunges in at you. You take like not too much in the way of just make a note of it somewhere on your. We're using pens.
Pencil.
Here, use the scratch paper.
Yeah,
it lunges in at you, and you feel it glance off your armor, and this is a different kind of attack than you've seen yet. So whatever was in the, it had like it was solid. It was heavy. There was like mass to it. So this is definitely using some type of like physical attack rather than the sort of magic / mental attack.
Yeah.
Okay. But it really didn't do too much damage to you. So that was nice. Blackie, your turn.
I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of a lightning rod. So 17.
Nice.
And then it's 12, 10, and 8, right?
Yep.
11. 1. 4. So 16. 12.
Yep.
Yeah, 10.
10.
6.
Nice. 22, 28. So 16 and 28. It's 44 damage total. So crack, crack. The lightning slashes out through this thing. Again, it like snaps in like those twisting robes like snap back as it recoils from this shot.
And I'm sort of back still out of range from this thing. Like physically wise, I'm still
behind,
back at the elevator.
It's stopped up against Amarth, essentially. Your back is against where the elevator sits closed. Here, let me grab that dice tray.
Oh.
And I'll do this real quick. This is Bart and Sir Richard with a 20.
Yeah,
that's clutch. Bart. Behind this thing, you can't see it, but you're hoping that your allies are making a move, and your hopes are fulfilled when you see 2 flashes of light. One in the form of a spray of flame across laterally, so none of you guys are endangered, across the back side of it. And then there's the eye-deadening camera bulb pop again of Sir Richard's gauntlet. When the gauntlet hits it, it clearly is devastating. But even more than that, the fact that the thing is on fire, it really, really does not seem happy about being on fire. So,
fire bad. What can you say?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was a 10, a 9, and an 8 for Gerry. I mean, Sir Richard. And that is 19 plus 8. 27 times 2, 54. So he does 54 damage in a massive, like, double damage beam. And the thing bursts into flame when Bart ignites the back end of it. And although you don't feel there's no pop, as the collectors normally do when they die, the robes, as they start to burn, the thing just goes, like, all the robes just flutter down to the ground. So it didn't pop, so you suspect it could spring back up into being. You may have, it seems like you may have temporarily driven it away, but all the robes drop down, and the thing...
and that was the end of our turns, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's call it.
All right.
And then get back in next week with the full group back.
All right.
The two loudmouths got quiet because they left.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're all loudmouths.
It got hot in this room, too. You feel that?
It really heats up, yeah. AC goes out at 6 o'clock at night.
And then the DC comes on. You were right to second guess that one.
Yeah. That was a fun one, man. A bunch of shit.
Sarah's like,
poor Sarah. Yeah.
Poor Sarah.
Still alive.
Now you know how the designated driver feels.
Like locked in vegetative state.
Do you have anything the week of September 4th, Blaine?
I think September 7th, I'm announcing a roller derby for the Derby Dolls. But that's it. And I think that's it.
Cool. I've got a bunch of dates. Well, we're only doing 5 or 6 cities on this Mr. Show tour. It's not even officially a Mr. Show tour, but it's Bob and David and myself, and we're doing this thing called the Mr. Show Experience that we just finished writing and got some music for, and it's fucking so funny. And then we're also doing sketches. And well, that is a sketch, a live sketch, and then we're doing some other brand new sketches that we've never done anywhere, and then stand-up. So we're doing Chicago, New York, Boston, Portland, and San Francisco, and there's some shows left. We've had to open second shows on almost all the dates, so you can get into the late show, hopefully still. You can go to brianposehn.com, and I've got links up there, or go to... I don't know. Is there a Mr. Show website? I'm guessing. But anyway.
There's a Wikipedia page somewhere.
Sure. Yeah. And that's it for me. Well, next week I'm going to be, before that tour starts, I'm going to be in Portland at the White Owl Social Club, and Spokane on the 7th at the Knitting Factory. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Aukerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolf Radio.